We just got the news just moments ago that Malcolm Brogdon has won the Sixth Man of the Year award over our boy Immanuel Quickley. Good for Brogdon. I've never been a Brogdon hater, but we've talked at length about Immanuel Quickley on this show. Now I saw the odds completely shift, the Vegas odds that is, towards Brogdon about a week ago now. So I'm not surprised to see this. And at the end of the day, if you look at the stats, Brogdon has more points, more rebounds, more assists, shoots a better clip from three, and shoots a better clip at the free throw line. So, well, from a numbers standpoint, sure, it's very easy to justify that Brogdon deserves his award, not to mention he plays on, I'm not going to say the better team, but the team with the better record. It's easy to justify that Quickley did not deserve the award over Brogdon. However, I think you and I sit here today kind of scratching our heads a little bit. Your thoughts on Quickley getting snubbed?
First off, Hank, congratulations to Malcolm Brogdon, right? We always going to give everybody their props. I love Malcolm Brogdon since he was at Virginia. Yeah. He was always a beast in my eyes. And when he went to the Pacers, he was a beast. I thought he was going to be a star. I thought he was going to be a starter in this league and kill. So the fact that he's shifted to the six-man role because he's on a better team, right, lets you know he's really a starter. I don't know how many teams Immanuel Quickley could start on, but we know a number of teams that Malcolm Brogdon can start on. However, their numbers are similar. I know you said that he leads them in each category, but their numbers are still similar because down the stretch of the season, Immanuel Quickley was giving us 40 balls, 30 balls, 20 balls. It was consistent. When Jalen Brunson went down, he answered the call. You see, it's just different because he's asked to do a number of things that Malcolm Brogdon isn't. Their roles are different. Even though they come off the bench and have the six-man role, sometimes Quickley steps into that starter role and he's asked to score. Sometimes Quickley's asked to come off the bench and facilitate. Malcolm Brogdon got one thing to do when he get in the game.
That's such a good point, too, about the roles specifically. If you've watched the Knicks all season long, the things that Immanuel Quickley had to do and the roles he had to take on when Brunson went down, when Randall went down, not that he fills Randall's position, but he fills his role as one of the leading scorers on the team. But the way Immanuel Quickley was not able to just score the ball, but facilitate the ball to a team that doesn't have a lot of weapons when Randall and Brunson are not on the floor. Ooh, man, to me, I value that a lot more than what Brunson was able to do, than what Brogdon was able to do on an already loaded, stacked Boston team. If they had a guy go down, there were more than just Brogdon who could fill that role, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, and when you're on a better team, Hank, you make a lot of sense right there because when you're on a better team, it's easier to play better. You know that. You play better when you're playing with better players. Yeah. Right? So it's hard for a guy to make other guys look good when they're not that good. You'll get a few guys that can do that, but that's not the case on the Boston Celtics team. 1 through 10, they good.
Yeah, Peyton Pritchard even kind of turned into a nice little player there.
I mean, they developed their players over there in Boston. We can say that, right? Because people over there is saying that Derek White and Malcolm Brogdon, they can start on some NBA teams right now. Robert Williams, Al Horford, those guys, are you serious?
They're kind of loaded there. But the more important question, and, like I said, unfortunate for Quickley, good for Brogdon. It is what it is. I don't really have many complaints. Just think it's a good conversation to have. But the more interesting conversation to me is, Quickley's better than RJ. I know Quickley's better than RJ. At what point do the Knicks actually do something about it? Because it's pretty obvious to me.
I mean, listen, from a production standpoint, you can't ask for anything else. It's right in your face. This guy's doing everything. Anytime his number is called, he's producing in any category. RJ Barrett comes in the game, he's trying to get his because sometimes I feel like he plays like he has something to prove, in a sense, because it's like he forces the issue sometimes, and I'm like, what for what? But in his defense, he's a starter, and he's getting a lot of chicken, like you just said. So if he's getting paid, you got to produce.
Yeah.
And if you had a stretch of bad games, Hank, you know it's always going to bring it out in you to try to go harder,
Yeah. So the thing that I love most about Quickly, and I contrast this with RJ, maybe it's like unfair that I do that, but to me, one of the things that makes Immanuel Quickley so valuable, and this will never show up in the stat sheet, is his understanding of how to control the tempo of a game. Yeah. Quickly has such a good feel of the rhythm of an offense, knows when to make the extra pass. He knows when he has to drive and kick. He knows when he's got to get to the free throw line. And when you watch him play versus watching RJ Barrett play, and RJ is just forcing shot after shot after shot,
all left,
taking contested shots that everyone in the world knows he's taking. It's just, at what point are we going to keep pretending RJ Barrett is a more effective player than Immanuel Quickley?
He's not, and the skill set it's a huge disparity between the two. Yeah, just off the simple fact that if we ask RJ play the point, he can't do it.
No.
Right? If we ask Quickley play the point, he can do it. We ask RJ to play the 2, he could probably do it. Mm-hmm. But would he knock down shots at a high level?
They're probably not guarding him. No.
RJ played the 3, which is his rightful position. He's gonna attack. And if it's dropping, it's good.
Yeah.
But if it's not, I don't know what else you get out of him.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an interesting one for sure. But drop a comment. Let us know if you think Quickley was indeed robbed of the 6th Man of the Year award. If you think it's justified, Brogdon got it, which I imagine a lot of you do. Let us know too. We want to hear your thoughts. And going forward, serious question: RJ or Quickley? I think it's a fair debate to have. It's a debate that deserves all of our respect. Let us know in the comments.